Hello and welcome to the tumbling of the SS Tairoa. Now I did that because honestly I kept putting sinking for every single ship sinking, and I just thought I'm going to try something different. Not sure if it works, but anyway, Tairoa is a very important ship. She's 8,000 roughly tons gross when she's fully laden. Well, near enough. And she's a refrigerated cargo ship. Now these are about to become incredibly important. Incredibly important because with World War II and the Battle of the Atlantic, one of the critical things is going to be able to get meat and other perishable goods across the ocean. It's going to be a feature of many commando operations where refrigerated ships, which are Norwegian or German, are liberated. They are critical to the movement of supplies around the world. So she is a very, very big loss. And today, on the 3rd of December, I know Wikipedia can get a bit iffy on this one, but it is the 3rd of December. I've tried editing it. She gets sunk. She gets caught by the Graf Spee. And it's one of the scenarios, because she's just trundling along on her usual route, which is the Brisbane to London route, just going backwards and forwards, carrying all sorts of things. I do love it when they list things like general cargo. General cargo basically means whatever could be packed in the spaces left between her main cargoes. And as she's a refrigerated ship, that can be a whole gamut of things. There are all sorts of potentials. Now, she is eventually sunk with 5.9-inch shells and a torpedo, but please note, there was a story about her sinking. And you can see here quite clearly in this picture also. Note the fake gun turrets and the fake barrels. They're not moved. Main gun has actually orientated around and is pointing in the direction of the Tairoa. Now, her radio officer, Radio Officer Cummings, is a very interesting gentleman because he's getting off the signal, RRR. And when it's heard by the Graf Spee, they use their 37mm cannon, their anti-aircraft weapons, to shoot out the area. This doesn't stop him. No. He goes and finds another space. And he puts together a makeshift radio and he starts sending the signal again. So intent is he on getting the signal through to the Royal Navy. So intent. And this time they fire 5.9-inch shells and they turn their 11-inch guns to face them, and he stops. And they're taken off. And the Graf Spee expends another torpedo, expends more 5.9-inch shells, trying to sink and sinking eventually a merchant ship. The saga of her dough doesn't stop there, because in the hurry to get off these signals, what they forgot to do was dispose of some of their papers. Now here's the interesting thing. Depending on the sources you read, these papers are a critical find or they're not. They really aren't that much of a critical find. I love these new table systems, I really do. Right. They're really not. They are not as much of a critical find as they could be. In fact, whilst they appear to show the routes, and if you do make a very good study, you could work out where key gathering points might be, pinch points for merchant ships. Those key pinch points are also probably places which are going to be guarded. The Royal Navy can read the maps it's giving merchant ships, as well as the German Navy can read the ones it captures fragments of. So it's both a great boon, but it's actually ultimately another one like yesterday. It's a great loss because it's another signal, it's another thing giving the Royal Navy an accurate idea of where the Graf Spee is. And at this point, the ships that have been down south are literally putting the pedal to the metal. They are every single ounce of horsepower, every single quarter knot, let alone the full knot of speed that can be got, is being got, and they are charging north. So now Langsdorff has to get out off the coast of Africa. He has to get out of where he is, because there is a fleet coming and they are hunting and they are scenting blood, because he's still where he was yesterday. So now he's starting out across the Atlantic. Fun times. Now, one more thing. There have been various messages that come back to me vis-a-vis the fact that I said the other day, I am looking for a full-time history post, and that's one of the reasons why I do this work. Basically, things that, are you not happy at Kingston University? Don't you like Kingston University? Aren't you happy with the job you have? I do enjoy the job I have. I get to teach engineers, and occasionally I have to wear safety boots, or in this case, safety trainers. Hey, look, I'm a historian myself, I can get away with it. And a lab coat, which actually has got stained with various stuff, because I was teaching about London clay earlier. It's fun times. Last week I got to teach a lecture on the history of engineering and ethics and professional practice. All these things. So I get a lot of fun of it. But I'm teaching engineers, and it's only a part-time contract hours job. So that's why I'm looking for a full-time post, a full-time history post preferably. I don't think any university would employ me full-time to teach history, ethics and professional practice of engineering, as much as I might enjoy it, and I do think I take off the white coat very well. I think I do, I look good in a lab coat. Anyway, hope you enjoyed today, hope this has cleared up any of your worries, and have a nice day.